Hey, thanks for tuning in to another bonus episode of Disguster's Mandatory Crunch. This is version 4.2. I'm Tony Flowers, and of course, I'm joined by the great Oscar Warrior.
Hello.
I was
What?
I was sitting there like you should say hello to him, Tony.
Hello.
Yeah, we just got done watching the Xbox showcase, and we're basically just gonna run through everything that they showed one by one, kind of give um, our first thoughts and impressions on each game. And yeah, and at the end of it, obviously, we want to hear what you guys have to say. What was your game of the show? Which one stood out to you the most? Anything that you have to say about any of these games we're about to talk about, want to hear about it, man. So,
Absolutely.
all right, well, let's jump right into it. They actually did show quite a bit. I've got like 4 or 5 pages of notes here. Um, so yeah,
I've only
let's
got
jump in.
three.
Holy fuck, man! I just write really. I write big. I only write one word on every line.
Right. Real
Yeah.
short and sweet. All right, let's get this show on the road, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen. The first game we got on the list is The Outer Worlds 2, coming out October 29th, 2025. Tony, what are your thoughts?
At first, I thought this was gonna be whatchamacallit, Clockwork
Clockwork
Revolution.
Revolution? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then they started getting really heavy into the capitalist stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, I got you. But looks cool. We love Obsidian. I mean, I love Obsidian. They make some really great stuff. Um, I I still haven't played the first Outer Worlds, and I do have it. Thanks again to Epic Game Store. They gave that one away for free not too long ago. Um,
Yeah.
so it's one of those games that I always have meant to get around to playing. Just haven't gotten around to it. So I do want to check this one out, but I probably won't do it until at the very least I play the first one. So I love the humor,
Mhm.
and I love the worlds and stuff that Obsidian makes. They do make some great shit. So that's all I got for it. I'll look forward to hearing more about it. How about you?
Um, I think it looks cool. It kind of reminds me of BioShock a little bit. Um, I would also like to add that here at Disguster's Mandatory Crunch, we love capitalism. In
Yeah,
fact, we love capitalism so much that we have Disguster right behind us cracking the whip.
he's sitting on the control button of
He's
my keyboard.
yeah, he's cracking the whip. He's rubbing his hands together like the fly he is, and he's going good, good.
Yes, very good.
But in all seriousness, it looks fun. I've never played the first Outer Worlds. Um, might have to now. I'm not really sure what style of gameplay it is, but it kind of reminds me of BioShock. It looks like it a little bit. My favorite part of the showcase for that one was when he got like the big gun, like the big Doomslayer BFG gun, and he
Oh
shoots
yeah,
the giant ball that just of energy that melts the three guys. I thought that
yeah,
was really cool.
yeah. That was really neat. I can kind of
Yeah.
help you out since you said that you're not too familiar with what kind of style game this is. It's more
Mhm.
Fallout than Bioshock. In terms of like Obsidian, they did make Fallout New Vegas, so they do focus more on choice and consequence. They're pretty big on that. Like in Exile, we'll talk about them later. Um, they're big on choice and consequence, characters, different factions that you can help these guys out and piss those ones off, so on and so forth. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I would say that it's like more people have said that the first Outer Worlds was very Fallout. So,
Mhm.
but it's like more on a smaller scope. It's not just one big massive open world that you go around to. It's kind of like a couple of semi-open world areas or something if I'm remembering right. So,
Oh, okay.
mhm.
Yeah,
uh, s-
I'll have to keep this one on my radar then.
so do you have any plans to check out the first one?
Yeah, I'll check out the first one before I have to play this one. It does come out in October, so I got a couple months. But man, there's so many good games to play.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. We're eating so good. It's daunting because I want to play so many of these. Yeah, it
I want to
sucks.
play all of these, bro. I want to play all of them. I don't have time.
What about this next one, High on Life 2.
Yeah, High on Life 2
Comes out
coming
in the
this
winter.
winter.
Hmm.
My favorite part of that trailer, bro, was the gun that had just the ferocious chin.
Yeah.
Mega underbite. I love that shit.
Oh yeah. It looks like he's like, was it good?
Yeah, I love it. I never played the first one, but I kind of I want to check it out now. This one got me kind of hype. Um, I know it's a shooter, a proper shooter, and I love shooter type games, so I'm gonna check it out. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Serious Sam in a sense,
Hmm.
um, just because of the humor.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely gonna check these games out.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see if Justin Roiland has anything to do with this one. He was, if you're not familiar with the name, he was one of the original creators and one of the main voices on Rick and Morty, and
Hmm.
uh, and he was very prevalent in the creation of the first High on Life game.
The
I think it
first
was
one,
another one of
yeah.
his ideas. Um, so his humor's all over it, and then he was like, I don't know, allegedly talking to some underage girls and shit. So he kind of fell off the
No,
scene. Yeah, he's one of those fucking guy.
ha- happen. It always happens.
You know, so they kicked him out of the show. The Rick and Morty is no longer on Rick and Morty. Uh,
Hmm.
and I think this game, or the first High on Life game came out shortly before, during, or shortly after all the allegations came out. So I don't think he's gonna have anything to do with this one. But this one looks fucking cool. Like I saw they have a bunch of different weapons. They got bows and arrows, dual wielding, like a couple or something, a couple of alien guns. Like that was pretty cute.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, very colorful. Yeah, I like it. It looks really cool. Um, everything we saw on this show, I think, was day one Game Pass. No, everything.
Yes, everything. Almost everything, I think.
Okay, I'll have to double check if this is going to be day one Game Pass. I think it is. So quote me on that and kill me later if I was wrong.
Moi to me.
Did you have anything else that you wanted to throw out there for High on Life 2?
Nah, it looks cool. I like it. Psychedelic trip type
All
game.
right. All right, let's move on to Resonance, a Plague Tale Legacy.
Mhm.
What would you think of that one?
I honestly have not much to say because the trailer was really short. Um, Something that did pique my interest is the kind of pseudo Roman soldiers, I guess you could say, fighting in the Colosseum or wherever they were. And then the main character looked like a Celtic warrior to me. Um, that aspect is interesting, and then just the fucking the weird minotaur thing that she finds covered in like the golden silk. But
Yeah.
other than that, I mean, those things piqued my interest. But other than that, there wasn't really much to go off of in this trailer. Um, Coming 2026. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right there on that same exact wavelength as you. I thought the same things looked pretty cool. The Colosseum, the Minotaur, the Labyrinth. It looked like she was maybe following that
Hmm.
string all the way through it, like somebody placed it there as a way of escape or something like that. I don't know. The fact that it's tied to the Plague Tale series is very interesting. 'Cause I think that was a very grounded kind of game in terms of aside from like the mountains of rats coming at you and shit. But like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. This one seems kind of fantastical in a way, giving me those kinds of vibes. And I don't know if this is like a prequel to that series, but that's very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to this. At least seeing some gameplay, maybe like a little demonstration of it. Definitely got it on my radar though. Looks really cool. Like you said, 2026.
Yeah, sure.
And I know
The
you're probably gonna have a lot to say about this one. So you
the
can take it away, man.
Yes, the Blood of Dawnwalker. The Dawn of the Blood Walker.
Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, whoa, wait. I thought I
Uh,
put the Rogue Ally thing here. I thought you were gonna talk about that, like till your fucking face turned blue.
oh yeah, because they showed that, huh? I forgot about that. I did not write that down.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, let me preface this
Yeah,
here.
let me
The the Rogue
let me hit
Ally.
rewind.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Let me hit rewind. All right, so let me see if I can do this on the first try.
okay.
The the ROG Xbox Ally X.
Their fucking naming conventions are so fucking stupid.
it's it's quite the mouthful. We're gonna have to find something shorter to call it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think this is really cool. I know I shit on Xbox a lot, but I think this is a good step in the right direction for them. Um, on the handheld space, I like it a lot because in the trailer it seems you're able to flip between the different applications pretty seamlessly. I saw Epic Game Store on there. I saw the Steam Game Store on there. I saw the Xbox Game Store that they have on there. I think that was made specifically for the Xbox Ally X. God damn, that's even that's still awful. Xbox Ally X.
Yeah.
Um,
Xbox Series S and X and X and Xbox. Too much
um,
X. Hate it.
yeah, I like that you're able to just able to find your games very quickly like that. And I guess they stated that the version of Windows 11 that runs on that handheld is a specific one that they created for that handheld, which is something I was talking about. I think in a previous episode, I said that if they wanted to do well, they would need to create a version of Windows or a UI that would run seamlessly on that thing,
Hmm.
and it seems like that's what they're going for, which is really exciting to see. Um, Yeah, it's exciting. I think I'm going to get one most likely, just so that way I have the convenience of playing my Steam games on the couch, like I do with my Switch 2
Yeah.
in handheld mode.
That'd be pretty cool, man. Definitely depending on the price point. I don't think they showed a price or
No,
no release date or anything for this.
that's the
Yeah,
only thing I think that's going to hold it back is the price point, because I know the ROG Ally X is. Oh, how much is that bad boy? I want to say it's like 800, $900,
I would have guessed that. Yeah.
and God only knows how much this one's going to cost. I would push it maybe into the thousands. So this is probably going to be a handheld for more enthusiast
But it looked
type
like
people.
they showed two different models. One of
Yes.
y- they might have, like the Series S and X, like they might have, different price points for each one.
Yeah.
Um,
One is the Xbox Ally and the other one's just the Xbox Ally X.
yeah, so one of them's definitely going to be more powerful, like the Series X, and then the other one's going to be more like a handheld
More
S. I'm assuming.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that one might be closer to like $300 maybe. Than the other one, maybe five or
Uh,
six, if I were to guess.
maybe
Maybe
no, I
five.
think the Ally
I don't
X
know.
would probably still stay at like 800, 900. If I'm predicting, the Ally version would probably be around 500.
Hmm. All right, we'll
That's
we'll
what I'm
find we'll
thinking.
find out more. All I really
Yeah.
wrote down for this is just a little snippets of information they fed us through the showcase. There, it was just like you can download native, you can stream from the
Yeah.
cloud, Windows
1080p.
based, hmm impulse
1080p.
triggers. I'm not sure what impulse triggers are.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, sounds catchy, I guess. AMD Ryzen, but basically they're fucking competing, dude. Like
Yeah, they
they're
are. This is good competition.
Yeah, they're looking really good. This
Mhm.
coupled with the Xbox Game Pass, um, Game Pass is looking better and better all the
Every day.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're really fucking competing, dude. So,
yeah. Microsoft is doing good. They learned their lesson.
yeah, they're doing great, man. So anybody who's thinking Xbox is going bye bye, I mean, here's more proof that they're trying to compete in all different aspects of the gaming market. So, yeah, dude, I'm really impressed by this. I'm probably not going to get it because, like I've said before, I'm not much of a handheld gamer. But if the price point is pretty, and I don't know, I've got so much money that I can't help but wipe my ass with it, I'll probably get one. But I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
know,
definitely
man.
have to save up for one.
Yeah. Um. But yeah,
It
if
is more powerful than the Steam Deck, and I think if I'm correct, the screen also runs at 120 hertz,
oh nice,
1080, 120 hertz.
very nice. And you said that you can run the Steam app on this fucker too.
Gee.
That's so cool. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That could
And
that could
since it's
that could be
Windows,
worth it right there. Shit.
yeah, since it's Windows, there could be some potential for emulation, but we'll have to find out.
Hmm. Yeah, we can head over to the Blonde of the Dawn of the Blood. Jesus Christ,
Belon of the Dawn, the Dawn, Dawn Walker. Uh,
Walk of the
I know
Blood
we're
Donner
I know we're clowning on the name of the game, but we're actually looking forward to this one. This one looks so cool.
looks
Um,
so fucking cool.
it looks so cool. It looks like a thief vampire game. If I had to compare it to anything, oh man, it's so cool. In the trailer, when he was like walking up the side of the wall, like
Oh yeah,
standing on the wall as if like, oh dude, it's so cool.
yeah, that got me hard.
Yeah. On my notes, I have written down looks fucking sick, coming 2026, and so am I. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, the combat was very reminiscent of The Witcher 3. I was
Mm.
getting some massive Witcher 3 vibes from the combat. Looks so cool. I even wrote down the walking up walls is so fucking cool. Um, yeah, the visuals are very impressive. Yeah, it's definitely one that. Oh, I got to give this baby a star. You get a gold star, honey, because I'm gonna be looking
Yes.
at you. I'm gonna be making eyes at you until you come out. All right. Yeah,
That's that's creepy.
that's sexual. Oh, dude. Unless you have something else to say about it, I'm gonna get sexual real quick.
Nah, go ahead. I know you've been waiting for this one.
Oh, dude, Meat Boy, baby, Meat Boy 3D. Holy shit! Massive fucking fan of Super Meat Boy. I loved that game.
Hmm.
I didn't platinum the game, but when it first came out and I got it on the Xbox 360, I got the 100% um not trophy. What do they call it? Achievements.
Hmm.
But then like when it came to the PlayStation later, they added a bunch of other trophies and stuff to it to where you had to get through entire worlds, not just an entire level without dying. And there's no fucking way. Not for me, man. I don't know how the hell some people do that, but I did beat the absolute fuck out of excuse me, out of Super Meat Boy twice because then I got it again later on. I want to say on the PS4, and I got all the bandages, found all the secrets, all that stuff. Dude, that game is so fucking hard. I've never been so mad at a game and kept playing it. It's just it was so masterfully done. The levels demanded perfection out of you. Like not in the beginning, it kind of but the difficulty does ramp the fuck up, dude, and really fast. And yeah, it demands perfection out of you. And then at the end, when you finally complete the level, it shows you every little attempt that you made, like all the little tiny meat boys running in all your attempts at the same time. It's so fucking funny, and it looks like
Yeah.
that's content like they're bringing that into the 3D game. I really hope it's that same structure where it's like it's. I hope it's not a 3D open world. I hope it's 3D levels like the old game. Like you go to the level, you complete it in this 3D space, and then it just because I saw like all the little meat boys running around. I love all the little plap 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 when he's running, and it just sounds like he's
Yeah.
splashing through blood. It's so fucking funny, so cute. I love Meat Boy so much. I don't know who Sluggerfly is. It sounds like that's the studio taking care of this project, but it looks like they're huge fans of the original, and it looks like they're gonna fucking nail it. It's colorful, it's beautiful. This is as of this second. This is my game of the show right there. That one I can't fucking wait for, bro. Uh, what do you have any history with Meat Boy at all?
I did play it, never finished it, loved it. Oh man, the music.
Yes.
Oh, the music is so good. I
Hmm.
I would listen to the soundtrack more than actually like playing the game. It's so good. I love Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, you have to be in a really a really a serious state of mind where you're okay with getting your ass whooped. Like
Mhm.
if you're gonna play
Absolutely.
that game.
That game
What's
that game made me cry.
Oh yeah, dude. Like it it's crazy.
it's,
You know what it
it's
reminds
so
me of?
hard.
It is, dude. The Linkin Park album "Minutes to Midnight" came out around the exact same time, and I'll never forget this because I was playing Meat Boy, or at least when I bought Meat Boy. That's
Mhm,
when the Linkin Park album "Minutes to Midnight" came out, and I was sitting there listening to Linkin Park, trying really hard to like that album, and they had a couple of good songs on there, but I was
mhm,
listening to that shit while I was playing Super Meat Boy, and oh, dude, because I don't. I'm not that kind of person that's gonna like fucking squeeze their controller until it shatters or throws it at the TV or nothing. But I'll kind of
mhm.
do this little whip almost like if I get like pissed off enough, I'll be like, "I'm fuck this game," and I'll just kind of like kind of gingerly toss it in such a like, but kind of put some spin on it. Like I'll toss it onto the couch or somewhere really
Mhm.
soft that I know it'll land. So it's just kind of like, yeah, fuck you, but then like it still lands on a pillow. You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
dude,
all safe.
I did that so many times with this game. It's so fucking frustrating. But yeah,
I
I
love
go ahead, go ahead.
I I love that moment of frustration when you realize, like, shit, this is a really expensive piece of hardware. If I'm
Right.
gonna treat it like shit, I'm gonna make sure every possible circumstance is as safe as possible. You
Yeah.
you kind of take a moment of zen and just prepare the area so that way nothing bad happens, and then you just unleash all hell on the controller when you know it's absolute safe,
You just beat the shit
absolute
out of it with
safest.
a pillow or something.
Yeah, you just start beating the shit out of your couch or something. Oh man,
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
What really sucks though is in my mind, this is where my mind goes, is that the one of the original creators, the one of the creative minds behind Super Meat Boy,
Mhm,
um, Edmund McMillan, his name was escaping me for a second. He broke away. He has his own studio now, and he made what was it? The Binding of Isaac, and he's currently working on a game called Mugenics, which is
mhm,
a long time in development. Should be coming out sometime soon. He said recently on Reddit. But yeah, so it sucks that he's not. He's probably, I'm gonna say probably, most likely not involved in this project at all, because it would be so cool to have, some of his, like, the DNA. It sounds so sexual. His DNA is in this game, like, no matter how you look at it. But it sucks knowing that he doesn't have a physical presence in the creation of this game, because I don't know. He's fucking brilliant, dude. I love what he comes up with. He has a great sense of humor. Love his art style. The
mhm.
goofy, crazy shit. Like the bad guy is a fucking fetus in a jar with a tuxedo on and a monocle. Like, it's hilarious, dude. I love that
Yeah,
shit. It's so
James Bond
out there.
villain. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Did I tell you, or did I ever show you the little sculpture I made of Doctor Fetus? It's awesome. I
I
got to show
believe.
you.
Yeah, I think you have. You showed me your Meat Boy, and then you started showing me, yeah, Doctor Fetus or Mister Fetus,
Yeah, Doctor for the evil Doctor Fetus. Yeah, fucking
evil Doctor Fetus.
s- yeah, I actually owe my love of sculpting with clay to Super Meat Boy, because I wanted, there was this vinyl Meat Boy that I wanted to buy online. I think it was like $50 at the time, but it was sold out every time I looked for it, and I was like, fuck, I want that. I want a physical Meat Boy somewhere in my shelf or something. And I started looking around at other venues and stuff, and I came across the fact that you can, buy a synthetic clay that'll never harden until you throw it into the oven. And I was just like, dude, I gotta try it. And I made a little Meat
Mhm.
Boy, and it looked so good. I was like, dude, I love this, and I painted him and everything. That's a whole story. But yeah, I love Meat Boy. So this is my number one most anticipated game so far on the list. Uh,
Beautiful.
Next up, Ninja Gaiden 4. Holy shit, dude. What do you have to say about this?
Comes out October 21st, 2025. This game looks sick as fuck. It reminds me of Devil May Cry, like the style of combat, dude. Oh my god, it looks so cool. I want to play it so bad. Like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, like style hack and slash combat. I want to play this one so bad. And I know like Ninja Gaiden games are notoriously difficult, but I don't care. I'm playing this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really cool. I got those same Devil May Cry vibes. You know what's funny is I noticed that DMC are also the initials for Disguster's Mandatory Crunch.
Oh yeah. We did that on purpose.
So cool.
Because we're
I love it.
gamers.
Let's just pat ourselves on the back real quick.
Let's
Just
pat
yeah,
ourselves on the back. Oh, we're so brilliant.
stroke ourselves. Fuck yeah, this is me. You know.
No, I'm stroking it. I'm actually not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Please don't sue me.
But yeah, it's like unlike any of the Ninja Gaiden games I played. I only played the old school NES ones. So these I'm assuming are more in line with the Ninja Gaiden like Black, right? The one that they remastered or remade not that long ago.
Mhm.
So this is more
Too
in like
black.
that. Is that what it's called? Two Black, Two Furious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ninja Too Fast, Too Furious. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on,
this is
stand by.
Standby.
Ninja. Oh, I'm kind of doing a weird pose right now. Ninja Gaiden 2 Remake. Yeah, 2 Black. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. That's literally what it's called.
Two Black, Two Furious. uh,
Nice.
I cracked myself up, man.
That's too
Um,
funny. Yeah, you got me good with that one.
but yeah, it looks really cool. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Yeah, I'm
unlike
trying to cook this game.
I feel like I should probably go back and play the other ones before touching this fourth one. It looks really cool though.
Yeah, it looks fucking sick. I'm probably gonna play Ninja Gaiden too. I'll let you know how it goes. Because it's
Yeah,
already out. It came
please
out
do.
January 2025.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Absolutely. All right. Shall we move on to our other next game?
Yes, sir. Indianapolis Jones DLC.
Indianapolis Jonesy and the Great Circle, the Order of Giants.
Order of
Giantess.
Giants. Yeah, the Order of
The Order
Giantesses. Hmm.
comes out September 4th, 2025. The only thing I have to say is I've never played Indiana Jones. I hear it's really good, so I'll
Yeah.
probably put it on my wish list. Um, I don't have much to say of this game, but the big statue that was in one of the cutscenes kind of looked like it was gonna give me the finger because it was like holding up its fist, like
Oh
at me.
yeah. Yeah, like it was,
Yeah,
and with the other hand, it looked like it was gonna do that little cranking motion where it just like slowly lifts up its middle finger at you.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. I love that. I know exactly what moment you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I I would have to play the first Indiana Jones, or I not the first, I guess, but like the Indiana Jones game that I guess recently came out, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, and it's on Game Pass for anybody out there that has it. Like you, I've heard nothing but great things about it. Here, it's superb. Um, and yeah, this looks cool, man. It looks like more Indianapolis Jones, man. So that's awesome.
More Indianapolis Jonesy.
Jonesers, Jonesing for some Indianapolis, eh? All right.
This next one's a good one. Beast of Reincarnation, bro. Game Freak.
Hmm.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
me, I'm keeping an eye on it, but like they really needed a new IP, you know, to
Yeah.
something to show that they're not just one trick pony. They don't just churn out the same exact shit over and over again.
Hmm.
Um, at first, I was like, "Oh shit, is Microsoft funding this game?" But it looks more like it's going to every platform. They have I didn't write down the name of the company that's publishing it, but it looks like at least Microsoft got the marketing rights for it. So that's cool. Good for them. Yeah,
Hmm.
Beast of Reincarnation. It looks interesting as hell, but yeah, I don't know, man. Not for me. It's not really. It's not tugging at me very hard. So I didn't mean for that to sound sexual. Everything's fucking sexual, dude.
Yeah, that was sexual.
Yeah, I didn't mean for that. That was unintentional. Sorry about that.
That
Or
was my bad.
I take that back.
I did
Uh,
not mean to have sexual relations with that woman.
he didn't say he didn't mean to. He said he didn't at all, and everyone
Oh.
believed him.
They
Yeah,
shouldn't have believed him.
no,
Idiots.
she had like a cum shot on her dress, or like a dried cum shot on her dress, or something. It was funny as hell. What a time to be alive,
Disgusting.
man.
What a time.
Yeah. Anyways, you tell me what were your? Because I think you were all over this shit. You were excited as fuck as soon as you realized what it was.
I said out loud, fucking Game Freak. Now we know where all the Pokemon's budget went to.
Or like the bulk of their team. They're like, we can have like two
Bulk of
guys
their
making a
team.
Pokemon game.
Fuck Scarlet and Violet. Let's do this new shit, Beasts of Reincarnation. I think it looks awesome. It kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter a little bit. Um, there wasn't too much shown of it, so I don't know what to think, but uh, I love samurai swords, and I love Monster Hunter gameplay. So this one is on my radar. I would love to see more of it before I can say this is a day one for me. Um, but yeah, it's up there.
Hmm. Yeah, imagine having to be like the hand chosen three guys that were just like, hey, you don't get to work on our new Beast of Reincarnation game. You three have to go make the new Pokemon game. And they're like, oh.
You don't get to
Yeah, I think
like children.
I think Disguster used to work at Game Freak also.
A Game Freak, yeah, that would
Yeah.
make more sense.
Fucking little
That
asshole.
makes some sense.
Yes, put out the same game with very little difference. And it's like, sir, but we have to delay the game. It's like, no, it must come out at the same time every year. Put out two identical fucking versions with maybe one different creature between the two of them. Yes.
Yeah, Pokemon's done that for a long time.
Yeah, so
They've
fucking
always
stupid.
been like that.
People eat that shit up, dude. It's one of the best
They
selling
do.
fucking franchises of all time, if not the.
They do.
I think one of them. I don't
I
know.
think it's because it still plays at people's nostalgic heartstrings.
Exactly.
Thankfully, I don't fall under that same light. And I'm not trying to say this to be elitist or to say I'm better than other people, but I think Pokemon's a scam, in my opinion.
Pokemon was fucking dope when I was a kid, but like I once they came out with that second generation, I was kind of like checked out. I was like, oh, now I got to learn another 150, fuck all that, or whatever the hell they put out.
Mm,
I'm nostalgic for the OG 150, 151 if you count Mew. Yeah, I remember like I played Red and Blue with my little brother. So I got Hey You, or not Hey You Pikachu, the Let's Go Pikachu for the Switch,
mm,
because it's basically the same
mm.
game with like a different little catching mechanic, which was awesome. But yeah, any other Pokemon games, I'm just kind of like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm about the same way. I stopped around not season. Which region was it? It was the Sinnoh region. I think that's Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Platinum was probably my favorite game of all time. I enjoy from Platinum. I enjoy all the games previous and
Like the
nothing from Gen 5 and up.
Yeah, I remember giving Silver. I want to say Silver on the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color.
Mm,
I think it was the
mm,
Advance. I
mm.
remember giving that one a shot, and I like it had like Lugia or something on the cover. So I am familiar with some of the Gen 2, but everything after that, I'm just completely. I have no concept of what a Pokemon after Gen 2 even looks like. So
Yeah, I
um,
love Gold and Silver, dude. Gold and Silver and Crystal. I think Crystal was my first proper Pokemon game.
that came after Silver and Gold, right? It must have, because
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think
anything about
so.
that.
Yeah, Crystal,
Yeah.
and I had it for like the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah.
Silver and Gold were for Game Boy.
Yeah. It still pisses me off when I see like videos of people in stores just kind of just taking all the cards, and like there's children sitting there like just waiting to like grab
Oh yeah,
one, but like you got
that's
a
crazy.
yeah, you got adults sitting there fucking like taking everything and just fuck you, kid, just so they can go online and sell them for hundreds or whatever the fuck they're doing. Bunch of
Thousands
assholes,
of
dude.
dollars.
It's
Yeah,
crazy how that's happening, man. Crazy. It's
yeah.
happening all the time.
I don't I don't pay attention to much of that crap, but it is it is bad behavior. I know what you're talking about. I've seen people taking them by like the handfuls and just stuffing their carts with them.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
there was an event at my Costco one time where they were doing that. They were like selling packs, and there was just a ginormous line. And me and Tanya were just trying to do like some grocery shopping, and we just saw like all these adults waiting in line, like
you can
barely
say
any.
it, adult children. I knew you were gonna say
Yeah,
it.
adult children and like barely any like actual children in sight, and it's just like, damn, dude, this is kind of crazy. And I'm not even saying like Pokemon is for children, but it's like it's the way it's marketed. You know, it is still for kids.
I just think it's in really poor taste to just take
Yeah,
everything and not leave anything, like, just because you're a greedy fuck who's gonna go online and sell them for triple what they're worth, you know? Like,
yeah.
that's in poor taste. That's fucked up.
You gotta give a chance to other people. You know.
Yeah, fuck scalpers, man.
How did we get on a we got into a
Game
rant
Freak, Game
about
Freak.
Pokemon because the Game Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Pokemon. I love Mystery Dungeon though. Mystery Dungeon's the shit. I've played each one up until Heroes of the Sky, I think, or something like that. But yeah, fuck Pokemon. Fuck Game Freak. Beast of It Reincarnation looks sick though. Um,
You're all over the place,
yeah,
man.
I am all over the place. Let's move on.
Yes, please. I was gonna say, let's move on before you have a fucking aneurysm here. Next up, I'm really excited for this one. Clockwork Revolution by In Exile. Oh, dude, can't wait. Looks so good. This trailer showed a whole lot. You can create your character. The character actually says what you pick in the dialogue,
Mhm.
so that's cool. Uh,
The customization looks fucking cool too, bro.
yeah, the weapon customization, first person shooter
Yeah.
gameplay, the time manipulation. Oh, this
I
one's
love
sold.
the steampunk vibe to it, bro. That really sold it for me.
Oh yeah, the steampunk vibe, the humor's on point. These are the same guys that made the Wasteland series, and Mr. Brian Fargo, I believe, is still at In Exile. He's one of the original creators of the original
Hmm.
Fallout. So he gave birth to one of the most beloved IP out there. And oh, dude, so In Exile, I know I mentioned earlier that these guys are really big into the choice and consequence. There's probably going to be an insane amount of choices, factions, help this guy off or help this guy out, piss that one off kind of situation. Help this guy get off. Yeah.
That's what I thought you said.
Right. Yeah, I heard
I
that
was like,
after I said it.
damn,
I was like, what the fuck, dude? Something.
you're really sexual today. What's wrong with you,
Yeah,
dude?
I'm gonna sit there in the bathroom staring at myself in the mirror. And I was like, "Are you horny, bro? You okay? You good?" Um, yeah, I can't wait for this fucking game, dude. I
You tickle me.
this one might actually be my game of the show at this point. Yeah, yeah, I'm
I
probably more hype about this than me, boy.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Yeah, it's a day one for me, man. At least I want it to be. I need to get this game like ASAP. Um, yeah. Did you have any input on Clockwork Revolution?
Yeah, it looks like fucking shit. I'm just kidding. It looks really cool. Yeah, I think honestly I've shared everything that I like about it. I like the time control aspect of the game. How you can like remove guns from from the bodies that you or not remove guns, remove bullets from the bodies that you've shot. Like reversing time, and then like it seems like there's a puzzle solving aspect as well. You
Yeah,
can use the time control in combat. Uh, yeah, it looks really cool. I would have to say it's probably like my number one throughout this entire showcase. It looks really cool.
yeah. There's some platforming in there, and that's the other thing about In Exile. So this is kind of brand new for them to do this kind of game because they're usually making CRPGs,
Hmm.
asymmetrical, like the Wasteland games and all that. So this is really cool. It looks like they're diving headfirst into a new genre with their same flavor and DNA. And this is probably gonna be a fucking instant hit, man. I can't wait for it, dude. I can't wait. I hope it's as good as it looks because it looks fucking fantastic. So
I
next up, they announced that Obsidian Games they're working on a third game in the background that they hadn't announced yet. Did you want to go ahead sound off on this one, brother?
Grounded 2 comes out July 29th, 2025. It's a bug's life.
So
Oh, no, sorry, it doesn't come out. July 29th. That's just the game preview.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's
It's
right.
not the release date. That got us really confused. We didn't know what they meant because it was like 7/29/25 2 game preview or something like that.
Yeah. What the fuck are you
Uh,
on, Matt Booty?
yeah, it was about booty. Yeah. I don't. Um, I'll let you go, Tony. I have no thoughts for this one.
Really? Well, I mean, if it wasn't multiplayer only, which I think the
Mhm.
first one was, I'd be all over this. It looks really cool. Looks really
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
I like the idea of being as small as bugs and like bugs being ginormous and stuff. And because when you look at the insect world, uh, they're fucking terrifying. Imagine if they were bigger than you. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So it's a cool idea. I love that idea. Looks really charming, especially with like, big pieces of pieces of I don't know, like waste and stuff, like a water bottle or something that somebody just left on
Mhm.
the ground and now it's like as big as a fucking skyscraper or something. That's funny. I love shit like that. That's very interesting. But probably multiplayer only, so that's a no for me.
Yeah, I also like that for each enemy that you encounter, it's probably a different style of fighting that you're going to have to choose. Because I saw with the spider, it kind of holds up like a shield of like um, webbing,
Hmm.
almost. Um, and with like the different beetles and shit, they have like armor and yeah, the scorpion, you got to be careful of that tail, you know.
Hmm.
So it looks like there's some additional mechanics for each fight that you're going to encounter in this game.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Yeah, I agree. It must be terrifying being an insect. living living in the insect world, and you're going to be able to experience that with this game.
Yeah, looks really cool. So anybody that liked the first game, they're probably really looking forward to this. Um, Next one up was a Bloober Team game. They did the Silent Hill 2 remake recently, to wide
Zebluba.
praise. Uh, what was this game called? I didn't write down the fucking name of it.
Cronos, the
Oh yeah,
new
I did.
dawn.
I did write it down. Okay, go ahead. What do you think of this one?
I think this one's really cool. I
Hmm.
enjoy horror games. Um, it kind of looks like Dead Space to me, like very,
Yeah.
very Dead Space. Like, and I know I've been calling like every horror game Dead Space, but this one really like takes after it. I think the way I think there was a cutscene where he kind of goes to stomp on one of the monsters' heads, and like just the how the monsters are portrayed as well, like just these amalgamations of like different parts of like people's bodies and like flesh and like the split skull in half and like oh man, it's just it looks disgusting and I love it. Very very Dead Space-esque and I enjoy that. It also seems to have maybe some themes of like Soviet like architecture almost.
Mm.
I'm not entirely sure about that, but that's something I also picked up on. Um, yeah, definitely gonna play this one. This one's up there on my list, very high on my list.
Yeah, that one definitely gets a star from me too. Comes out fall
Yeah,
2025, so sometime later on
Zububa.
this year. Yeah,
Yes, I
it's pretty funny. Like in the mandatory crunch episode we did for the Sony state of play, and you meant
Mhm,
I think it was Pragmata. You mentioned it kind of reminded
mhm.
you of Dead Space. I thought you were talking about this game. I was like, oh, I think you're confusing it with the
Again,
Chronos, the New Dawn, because this game definitely gives me the Dead Space inspiration. Like obviously inspired by Dead Space. Looks
mhm.
awesome. Bloober Team, big hit with the Silent Hill 2 remake, but their previous game, I think it was the Medium, got really mediocre reviews. I didn't play that one. I think they made the Evil Within games too. I think, and I heard at the very least the second one's awesome. So I think we have those. I think they gave those away at some point in time on
Epic
Epic. So
Game Store.
yeah, so I think I
Yeah, I
have
think I
those.
remember you telling me about those games.
Yeah, very cool. I watched a buddy of mine play through a section of the first one, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is pretty fucking creepy." So, but after that Silent Hill 2 remake, they're basically they're on everybody's radar now. You know it, dude. Bloober Team. this one looks like it could be a really big hit for them. So let's see how they do. We'll find out. This next one, I don't know if you're gonna have anything to say about it. I don't.
Hmm.
The Elder Scrolls Online, take down the writhing wall. Seasons of the Worm cult comes out on the 18th of this month. I don't know. Elder Scrolls Online, not for me. I like my single player Fallout and Elder Scrolls games.
See, I'm in the same boat. I don't have much to say about this one. If you guys are excited, please let us know about it for this
Y-
one. Um,
Yeah,
me and Tony aren't much. We are Elder Scrolls players, but we are not much MMO players.
yeah, and I get why they came out. Like I'm convinced that they came out with Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76 because they know for a fact that the next mainline Elder Scrolls game was going to be, a decade or two out, and the next
Hmm.
Fallout, the next proper Fallout was probably going to be another decade out. So that's why I think that's why they came out with the Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76 to just kind of like update these and keep people, like, if anybody wants their Fallout between this one and the next one that's going to take a decade or more, there you go. You got 76, and same thing
Yeah.
with this. So I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't care. So
See, moving on.
yes, yeah. Take it away.
Aphelion, Aphelion,
Aphelion.
Aphelion. um, very interesting space game.
Hmm.
Um, made by Do Don't Nod
Yep. Don't nod. Yep.
developer. Um, comes out 2026. I honestly don't have much to say about this game. Um, did you have anything to share?
We really didn't see much, so I'm in the
Yeah.
same boat as you.
Yeah, we didn't
Um,
get to see much.
yeah, so I'll reserve my hype until we see more. But yeah, looked pretty cool. Space game.
Yeah.
Don't nod. I think they did. Uh,
What what else have they
I
worked
have
on?
to look. I have to look it up. I wanted to say Life is Strange, but I don't know anymore. Yeah, they did make. Yeah, they
Yeah,
made
Life
Life
is
is
Strange.
Strange. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is probably gonna be a choice based, story driven kind of experience, not so much gameplay driven. So that's cool. That's cool. I dig it. But yeah, I'll reserve my hype till we see more. That's what I wrote here.
Me too.
On to the next one. Little Jay Z for your ass. All right, this one looked really cool. I preemptively gave this a big gold star. It looks so funny. There are no ghosts at the Grand. Comes out in 2026. What did you think of this one?
This one looks really cool. Um, I don't have much for my notes. It looks funny and wacky. I didn't really know what to think of it at much. I thought it was just gonna be like a home decoration like simulator, and then it
Yeah,
started introducing elements of like the furniture turns into like spiders and stuff, and like tentacles like started coming out of the house, and like everything's like changing around you magically, which I think is a cool concept. But I think for this one I need to see more of it before I can really say.
yeah. I kind of got that same vibe in the beginning, like it was on the same lines as like a power wash simulator or clean up
Yeah.
this cool place simulator. But yeah, I love everything that we saw. I love the cat. The cat is a fucking adorable. I love it. I like the little,
Mhm.
like the white on its face that kind of makes it look like a skull or something. It looks very eerie. I love that. So cool, the design there. I love the singing people. I want to be welcomed everywhere in life like that. you
Yeah.
know, the dude is just like, "Hey, welcome to the fucking Grand," and he's like dancing around and shit. I'm just like, dude, that's so awesome. I love that. Yeah, very charming looking game. I love the uniqueness of it. Everything that we saw was just like, what the fuck, dude? This is so different. I like seeing. I'll sing this song all day and every day, but I love seeing developers take a shot at something different and not just try to
Mhm.
feed people what they think they're gonna like. Because chasing the trends, like what happened with battle royales, just got oversaturated. Fucking,
Absolutely.
if you like Souls like games, you're kind of, I don't know. I think it's oversaturated. There's way too many of those, but games like this so different. Like hopefully this is a a trend setter, and it's because it's clearly not a trend follower. I love this. I got my eye on this one.
Good. Uh, let's move on to Age of Mythology,
Hmm.
Retold, Heavenly Spear. What did you think of this one?
I got hardly anything for. I just wrote someone out there, no doubt, was smitten by this.
Yeah, most likely. I've never played an Age of Mythology game before. Um, it's an RTS game. Were you able to get when the release date is for this one?
No, I didn't catch anything either. So
Yeah,
I don't think they mentioned it because if I missed it and you missed it, there must not have been one.
I think it's a DLC for Age of Mythology Retold. So it's just adding
Okay.
on top. Um, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's an RTS. It looks cool, but I probably won't try it out. No,
Yeah.
I think I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I like to imagine somebody had the same genuine reaction that I did the other day at work. Uh,
Mhm.
do you know what moment I'm talking? We were at lunch, and one
Yeah.
of our coworkers was like, people were giving him gifts for a baby shower, like he has a baby coming, and
Uh.
it was kind of a quiet and very intimate moment. Like we were all on lunch or whatever. And I'm scrolling through, and I find out that they just announced fucking Super Meat Boy 3D, and I audibly like loud as shit. I didn't mean to. It just
He
came
did
out. I
it
was like,
so loud.
dude.
Yeah, he did it so loud. Dude!
It was
I
I
was
felt
like,
so bad. I felt so bad, but I like to imagine that somebody had that same kind of genuine "holy shit" kind of reaction to this game,
yeah, hopefully so, man.
because there are people working really hard on this game, and I'm just like, fuck you," you
Totally.
know.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that to anybody. So
I'd
yeah,
love to give credit to this game, but yeah, there just
yeah,
wasn't much for me there.
same. Let's move on. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I'm gonna let you do it.
Mudong Two Hearts coming
Mudang.
2026. Yes. Um, so I see you get to play as two characters. You get to play as like a tactical, uh, what would you say, a tactical soldier type guy,
Hmm.
working in. Seems like you're operating out of an urban environment. Is a city environment? Is that urban?
Hmm.
I always
Yep.
get those confused. Okay, yeah, you're operating out of an urban environment. Seems like there's something going on with I don't know if it's a gang or if it's an army, but they're like how would you describe it, Tony? They're becoming enraged, but I don't know from what exactly. I don't know if they're like psychologically doing it to them or if they're injecting something into them. I couldn't tell from the trailer, but
I, I
like
I think you're meant to kind of question it because all I put was like there's some sort of infection. That's all I wrote down. I was
yeah,
like, yeah,
it
I
almost
couldn't
seems like
tell
an
either.
infection, and these people are going crazy. Like they're getting like crazy strong side effects from it. Like they're becoming very aggressive, and it looks like you get to play as two characters. You get to play as a as a South Korean K-pop idol, as well as the tactical soldier. I think that you're probably primarily going to be playing as. I'm not sure what the
Uh,
dynamic is there, but I would love to find out. This one for me is on my radar. Um, yeah, I'd like to try this one out. I don't know if it'll be a day one for me. But it is definitely it'll go in the wish list for sure.
yeah, this game looks fantastic. I love the stealth action that they showed off, the brutal hand to hand and gunplay action.
Mhm.
Um, is this is the one that you were just like, who's that fucking guy? I know that guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
for
actor.
me,
Did you end up looking it up?
I feel like one of the characters is based off of an actor, but I can't confirm anything. I don't know the
Okay,
guy's name either, but I've seen him in like some Korean shows. Like I think I swear to God he's the guy from the Train to Busan. The
okay.
big like muscly dude that like I won't spoil anything, but he looks like the big muscly dude from Train to Busan. But I
You'll have
don't
to
know if
look.
that's actually him.
You'll have to look it up. Check if you find him. Look at his IMDb. See if there's any video games in there.
If he's
It'll be on the
played,
list somewhere. So yeah, check it out.
yeah.
This game actually, I gave it a big fat star next to it. Yeah, fuck yeah, that game looks awesome.
Yeah, I also gave it a star. I really want to check this one out. You don't see too many Korean developers Besides, I think Stellar Blade. I think that was also a Korean developer, but it's nice to
Hmm.
see um,
More stuff coming
more
out of there.
Korean dev. Yeah, more stuff coming out of Korea. And we didn't mention. I don't think we mentioned it in the Sony State of Play episode, but the studio that's creating Hiragami out of Singapore, that's also really interesting to see. I can't wait to see what they got for that one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Don't, don't see too many games coming out of Singapore.
Yeah, and this
At least
one's
not to my knowledge, at least.
yeah, not anything that's on my radar personally. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's nice to see the 2026 here. So we're not gonna like oversaturate this year with big titles that I want. And
Hmm.
I keep saying oversaturate. I like it now.
I
Um,
don't have money for all these games.
exactly, dude.
I wish I
Have
did.
mercy. Have mercy.
Have
We're gonna
mercy on my soul.
have to do real life crunch at work. Um, all right, let's move on to Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf, 2026. I never heard of this series. I didn't know this is a sequel to a game I've never heard of. Looks
Yeah.
looks really like one of those artsy games, kind of like Neva, or I think is how you pronounce it, or you know, those ones that are just kind of. What was this? Shit. No, I'm thinking of a different game. No, never mind. But yeah, it does have that artsy vibe to it that I might check it
Mhm.
out one day. But yeah, I'm gonna skip over that one. I think. Did you have any
This
thoughts
game,
on that? I have nothing.
not much. The only thing that it reminds me of is that PlayStation game, The Last Guardian.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Last
It
Guardian was
it
pretty cool. I liked it.
yeah, it does remind me of that a lot.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't have much to say about this one.
All right. Well, let's jump to
Can-
the next one then, because I don't think either of us are gonna have much to say about this one either. But Fallout
No,
76.
MMO.
Yeah. So
Uh,
they have a
they
new.
added fishing
Yeah, fishing.
and house customization. You can have your own house and customize it. Worms. um, from what I see, the DLC is called Gone Fission,
Love it.
which is really funny. I love that. And it
Yeah.
seems to be out now, if I am correct. It is out today. No, as of the day of the Xbox showcase.
Yeah, as of the 8th,
Because
I
we
think
are,
that.
yeah, we're recording this a little late.
Yeah. Yeah, so cool. If you got Fallout 76, look for Gone Fission, the
Gone
DLC.
Fission.
All right, let's see here. How about this anime game that they showed off next?
Solo leveling Arise Overdrive.
Is that the whole name of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I wrote Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive, and I wasn't sure if some of that was the developer or whatever. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead. It's made by Netmarble. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Sound off.
I it's terrible to say, but I really don't have anything to say about this one either.
Yeah, four-player co-op anime game. Comes out
Yeah, beat 'em.
fall of this
Looks
year.
like hack and slash. Oh, although I will add, it does kind of look like Final Fantasy style combat. So if you're into that, you might get a kick out of this game.
Mhm.
Um, which is weird. This game should be on my radar because I love anime like hack and slash type games. But maybe because it's attached to to an anime, I don't want to invest too much time into it potentially.
That's just so weird
Um,
to me because you're such a huge anime fan.
I
So it's
am.
like,
Some
but
sometimes I am, but like anime games, I don't really, I guess, enjoy to touch. You could say. I
sounds
don't know.
sexual.
Yeah,
But yeah, it seems like our buddy Kevin, your brother-in-law, he also has that same kind of stance. Really, like he's a huge anime fan, but when it comes to anime games, he's just like not interested. I don't
yeah.
understand that. I don't get it. But whatever. I'm on the
I get
outside
my
looking in,
enjoyment.
so
I get my enjoyment from watching the show, but not actually like playing the game. I could care less about the game.
it's just crazy because like with the technology and the visual effects and stuff nowadays in video games, some of these games like Persona, for example, which will I think yeah they had something to show off. Yeah, we'll mention them later. It looks so legit. It looks like it's an anime. It's the
Hmm.
it's perfect. I don't know. It's
And
baffling
they
to me.
those games did get like proper animes. I think Persona 3, 4, and 5 got their own little
Oh,
spin on an anime.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but the games came out first. They got animes after.
All right. Well, let's move on to this other one.
Yoshi.
A game called Animo. Do I have that
Ani-
right?
Animo?
Animo,
Anemic?
anemic Animo. If I
Animo? Um, this one, I like the K-pop trailer that they gave us. It looks like it's trying to play like a Pokemon game, or maybe like Pal World, potentially like Pal World. I did not like in some of the cutscenes that we got. The frame rate dropped pretty severely.
hmm.
So I'm gonna look and see and hope that they fix that.
I mean, it comes out in 2026. They have plenty of
Yeah, they
time,
have
and
plenty of time.
the game looks pretty solid. Otherwise, like yeah, like frame dips and stuff during that. Like the game looks like it's really far along at this point. So, but yeah, cute little creatures all over the place. A song that made me want to kill myself the whole time I was listening to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard the I got that same vibe, the Power World more than Pokemon.
Mhm.
So but still, if you like Power World, if you like Pokemon, they have that same kind of creature aesthetic to it. So lovers of
Yeah.
those series will probably find something here that they like.
Yeah, it looks like you can fight side by side along with your furry friends, your pals. I don't even know what to call them. We didn't get a name. Your animos.
Your Animos.
Yeah, you get to fight side by side with your animos. I don't know if
It's
I'm correct in saying this, but I think I saw a gotcha mechanic, or maybe it was just a mechanic to like increase the stats of your animo. Um, but yeah, I hope that's not true. I don't like gotcha mechanics in my games.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna skip over this one. It's cute, but not for me.
Mhm.
This one I'll eventually get. This next one, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 3 and 4,
Here, 3 and 4.
remastered remakes. I don't know what that. I don't think they specified, but they look like proper remaster remakes, a la Oblivion and stuff. And of
I love
course,
Erica.
what they yeah what they did with Tony Hawk 1 and 2, which was awesome. I forgot how bad I suck at those games, dude. Like I used to be so good at Tony Hawk games when I was a kid. Me and my little
Mhm.
brother Mikey, we would play. I think it was Underground or American Wasteland. We played a lot of that together, and yeah, and two. Yeah, we played a lot of two. Um, and I remember when I first introduced him to the game, I just mopped the floor with him. And then, like, within a month or so, I'm sitting there proud of my 100,000 combo I just got. And I look over at him and he's been doing one combo the entire 2 minute heat. And so by the time it was over, like his number would skyrocket into the millions. And I would just sit there like, fuck you, dude.
Damn. He got
Fuck.
really good at that shit.
Oh, dude, he got impossibly good. The same thing happened with Guitar Hero. I was sitting there using the guitar peripheral, and I could play with like the first four buttons, but once you introduce the fifth button or
The
the
fifth
orange
one,
one,
yeah.
oh, it totally fucked me up. So I'd sit there all happy on my four button guitar hero shit, and I look over at him. He's just playing with a normal Xbox controller, and he's playing on expert, and he's just fucking just killing me, dude, just
He's
murdering me.
shredding. He's
Yeah, dude.
shredding.
And I was like, it doesn't count because you're not using the guitar peripheral. Fuck you, dude. So, anyways, yeah. Tony, Tony Hawk
He
reminds me of my
mastered his
brother.
crap. That's nice. Yeah, Doomslayer, bro. You're gonna get to play as Doomslayer
Yeah, and the Turtles.
and
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mikey from
Yes,
TMNT.
sir. Oh, is it
That
just
shit's sick.
Michelangelo? It's not the whole crew. I know they only showed Mikey, but still, like, it would be
Yeah,
cool
I
if they
hope
give
it's
you
the
all
whole
four of
crew.
them. But I guess he is the one out of the four that was like more into the boarding. So yeah,
Mhm.
it makes sense. It makes sense. But that comes out about a month. In a month from now. What else
Eh?
is cool about Tony Hawk, the man himself? He said that he's going to be trying to do what he can to keep getting the old games remade and remastered. Um, my hopes would be give me Underground 1 and 2, American Wasteland. They hold such a special place in my heart. Great, great memories. Love that shit. So looking forward to this. Makers of Spiritfarer at Fate's End was the next game shown after Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Mhm.
This one comes out 2026. If you've ever if you've never played Spiritfarer, which I haven't either, but I heard it's like make you cry type shit. Um, it's on the Switch. I do have it on the Switch. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. This looks pretty cool. I'm interested. The art looks great. And yeah, same guys who hopefully will make me cry my eyes out when I play their game, Spiritfarer,
Mhm.
at some point. Yeah, looks cool. What do you think?
And at Fate's End, it had me at first, but I saw card game mechanics and I went flaccid. Uh, but I might still give it a chance.
Yeah, it looks like you like it's part of the battle system or something. Like you choose a card or something. Like maybe there's some RNG type. Like you gotta. I don't know if it's like gonna be a deck builder for your combat scenarios or what, but yeah, it's interesting. I can't think of any game off the top of my head that uses a mechanic like that, just specifically in their battle situations. That seems cool. Seems
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
was kind of cool because it seemed like in the middle of the battle, like it froze to give you the time to choose the card. Like you
Mhm.
kind of entered a clash in a cutscene, and then it gave you the choice of what to use. Or maybe I'm misremembering it. I don't know if it was dialogue or if it was the card. It might have been the dialogue because I
Yeah,
remember they'd gotten into a clash and it was like you had to select a certain dialogue or something. Um,
yeah, and it's really cool. I
but
like how everyone's pulling swords and shit out of their body. Like the devil guy, he
yeah,
like pulls his fucking spinal cord out of his
I
back.
know. Yeah, and this
So
girl,
cool.
this
So
girl pulls
cool.
her sword out from like her clavicle.
It's so fucking cool. I love that.
Yeah,
So interesting.
it's really interesting.
Do you want to get this next
This
one?
this next one, Gears of War Reloaded. This is good news.
This is good news.
This is good news, Mark.
Dude, it's so
This
funny
one,
how like at this point in the Xbox showcase, you and I wouldn't stop fucking making the reference to that, the
yeah,
Invincible. We can be bees, you know.
we
Oh,
can
dude, I love
finally be bees.
And so at this point, we're sitting here talking about like, dude, this is good news. We can finally play Gears of War. This is
But this
good
is actually
news.
good news, bro.
Yeah,
August 26, 2025 could not come sooner. Sooner. I am looking forward to this one. I fucking love Gears of War, bro. Some of my favorite games on the 360 era. Dude, 4K, 60 FPS, single player.
mm,
120 FPS multiplayer. I think HDR support, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass, PC. It's coming to Steam, I believe, as well.
hmm.
And fucking PlayStation 5, bro.
Cross play, cross
Please.
progression.
Yes, crossplay and cross progression. I cannot wait for this game to come out.
That's the only Gears of War game that I ever played was the original. I played it with my ex once upon a time, and it was such a great time. But
Yeah,
the ending of it made me think like, oh shit, I really didn't do anything. So when the second and third game came out, I completely missed those. But I would love to jump back into this game, give it another shot. It's been
bro.
fuck how long has it been?
They need to remake 2 and 3.
Yeah, I want to play those. I want to play those, but this could be a good sign. This could be
Yeah.
good news.
This with Ide could be good news, Mark.
Yeah, this is good news. Okay.
This is great news. This is fantastic fucking news, bro. I can't wait. I love Gears of War.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it day one because that's 2 days before the most holy day of the year, and
Oh shit, you're right.
yeah, so I only have enough money for that
Oh,
one maybe, but
we'll have to make a choice. This is not
maybe
good news.
this is bad news, Oscar.
This is bad news. Oh no.
We can finally be bees. Um, we oh, I hate this shit. It's so funny. But no, like when I get this game, I really want to play it with you. I would
Let's
love that.
play it.
That'd be so cool.
Uh, yes, let's do it. We'll play the General Ram
Okay.
DLC.
Okay, I have no idea what that is, but okay, sounds good.
Oh,
Let's do it.
that's okay. I'll walk you through it. I'll hold your hand.
All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool.
All right, next game. Persona 4 Revival. It's Persona.
Yeah, see how fucking excited you get for this anime game. It doesn't make any goddamn
Yeah,
sense. But
I
what's
know
this?
it's weird.
I thought they already remade these games or something. Like, right? Didn't they just?
They did with Persona 4 Golden,
What the
and I
fuck
think
is? So what's Persona? What's the difference between Persona 4 Golden and this one? That's like, what
well,
the fuck? I don't get it.
Persona 4 Golden is more like a port of the PS2 version, like with some added things, of course, to like Steam, the Steam library, and I think it's pretty much everywhere now. And they
Okay,
did the same thing with Persona 3.
right.
But the thing that's different with the remakes is it gives them that Persona 5 royal treatment, like the graphical that is a proper remake. They properly remade the game and like built it with the same mechanics of Persona. Well, maybe not the same mechanics, but the same style as Persona 5. Ah, shit,
Okay,
I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, but it's like a proper remake.
okay. I think I get it. So if you have the choice between this remake and Golden, go with the remake. Yes.
Go with the remake, yeah,
Cool. Okay, got it. Um,
yeah.
they didn't give
Not
us
much.
a release date, right?
Yeah, not much was shown. They're just well, like I mean, not much needs to be shown. It's Persona 4.
Right.
The soundtrack is fucking sick. I've never played Persona 4, mind you. I've played Persona 3 and Persona 5, but I've never played the fourth one. But I've listened to the soundtrack. Oh man, the soundtrack is fucking awesome. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to play this one.
But no
But
release
yeah,
date to it.
no release date. No release date. But it
Sharmuta.
is Sharmuta Willick. This one's going to be a day one for me though.
All right. All right. That's cool. What platform are you gonna get it on? Do you think PS5?
Station 5.
All right. Let's move on. Because
Okay.
I got nothing for that one. I'm not a Persona guy. I remember the fifth one had been recommended to me so much. Um, but it seems like one of those you can literally spend 100+ hours in it, and
Absolutely.
I can't do it, man. Like
Yeah,
100,
so much time.
100+ hour games tend to turn me off because around the 60 hour um, point, I tend to
Mhm.
kind of like, I'm over it. Like no matter what it is, Elden Ring, I put 60 hours into it and I was like, I'm over it. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
even
you
think
on that one.
I don't even think I was halfway through it. It's just like I need to move on to something else. I'm putting so much time into this. I don't know,
Mhm.
but I'm kind of a hypocrite. There are plenty of games that I've put hundreds of hours in, but it's usually over the course of many years. Like kind of going
Yeah.
back to it and stuff. So all right, next up, Sea of Thieves season 17 begins
Smugglers died.
August. Is it just August 25th or August of 25? Because I just put
August
8.
2025. They didn't give us a day, I don't think.
Okay, Smugglers Tide.
Because I
Like I
also
said,
just have that.
looks pretty cool. Always wanted to try out Sea of Thieves. I hear it's fantastic. I know when it came out, it was kind of lacking content, but it sure as fuck ain't anymore. So
Seems like it, yeah.
yeah, love pirates. I love ships, and I like how this game, Sea of Thieves, makes you work together as a crew on a ship. Like someone's got, I don't know, like man the
Someone's
cannons or
managing, yeah, managing the cannons, managing the sails. Somebody's on the rudder.
yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. Always wanted to try this one out. Hopefully, when I don't know if I ever get fucking Xbox Game Pass, this is definitely going to be the first game I try. Um,
Yeah, get a group of friends to play with you, bro. That
oh,
Sea of Thieves is the perfect game to play with your buddies.
hell yeah, dude. Or have you ever tugged around with this shit?
I played it um around its first conception, and I got my fill with it. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it, but I did enjoy it when I did play it.
Cool, 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 cool.
Used to
Um,
uh used to steal people's booty.
well, it was so funny earlier around the Gears of War Reloaded section when we started going, Mark, this is good news because like all of a sudden after the Sea of Thieves, then the next time it said world premiere, it was that same voice, and he's like
Yeah,
world fucking premiere, and you were
yeah,
the one that caught it. You were the one that caught it. I didn't catch it.
yeah, I was with Nolan's voice, and I was like, "Wait a minute." We- We've been mocking this dude this entire time, and he shows up all of a sudden, and I was like, oh shit, this is the Invincible game.
And
Oh
then
man,
we were both like going into this is good news overdrive the whole time. It's like, dude, this is good news.
that's
Oh, dude,
good news,
we can
dude.
finally
That was
be
so funny.
EBs. We can live like pets.
That was so funny. Unexpected,
Yeah,
honestly.
very cool.
I never anticipated an Invincible fighting game. Um,
Pretty genius,
kind of,
honestly.
yeah, kind of looks like a Mortal Kombat style fighting game.
Hmm.
I think what was the name of the studio, Tony? Quarter Up.
Yeah, quarter up. Very good studio name. I
Very good,
love that.
very
Yeah,
good
good
name.
news. Very good news. Oh God, somebody
That's
stop
never
me.
not gonna be funny.
No, seriously.
Um,
Yeah,
I don't
quarter
know if I'll
up.
pick this one up day one, but I
Me,
love I love the meme.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I haven't seen the show. I remember our buddy Patrick. He showed me a really cool, very gruesome scene in the first season. I was like, Jesus Christ, where this Nolan guy goes ham on a bunch of fucking superheroes or something. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. And it's on Amazon Prime. So if I ever, if I'm, and I think it's also based on comics or graphic novels. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's a comic book.
yeah, they have a few seasons now, four maybe five,
I think
but
four.
yeah, but like it's on Amazon Prime. If I'm ever hurting for something to do, something to watch, I'll definitely check it out. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
in terms of this game, like me and fighting games, I might get it one day, but I'm not familiar with the characters outside of that meme. So 3v3 fighting game, that's cool. Love the studio
Yeah.
name, Quarter Up 2026. Very cool, but probably not for me. Not for a while, at least.
Yeah. My thing with fighting games is I feel like they're best played with your buddies.
Yeah, 100% family.
Playing playing them alone makes you go manic, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Kind of feels wrong. Like I
Yeah.
see it's one of the only games that Chelsea ever boots up by herself is Mortal Kombat 10, I want to say it is. And she'll sit there and play a round or two by herself and then she'll be like, "Ah, I'm over it." You know, but if I'm
Yeah.
sitting there playing we'll play for hours and hours and just rip each other's guts out of our asses and laugh and say, "Well, losers got to do the dishes" type shit, you know. So
Yeah.
that's cool. That's always a good time. Got to play that again. It's
Absolutely.
been a while. All right, this next one, I'll let you take this away because I thought what you said about it was really funny, and I hope you repeat it.
Oh shoot! Now I don't know if I'll if I'll be able to remember. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and Final Fantasy 16 are coming to the Xbox platform. Finally,
Yeah, about
this is good
fucking time.
news.
This is good news, Mark.
I have that written in my notes. I hope that's what you were talking about.
No, actually, you were just like, I'm so sick of fucking seeing Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm over it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. It's like, dude, I played that game years ago. Like at this point,
On every,
yeah.
it's on everything now.
I
With the
mean,
Switch too, it is on everything.
it's really cool that Xbox that ecosystem is now finally getting their hands on FF7 remake, but at this point in time, I don't I don't know if anybody gives a shit. I don't know if it's actually going to sell much. Did they say whether or not it was
No,
going to be on Game Pass? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. I
Cuz
don't remember
yeah,
seeing any because from Final Fantasy VII Remake. They immediately went into Final Fantasy 16.
right.
Yeah, and I know Final Fantasy 16 is available right now on Xbox, but I don't know if it's available on Game Pass.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's not on Game Pass, then they're going to be relying on sales numbers and I don't know, man. I don't see it selling very well. If it's on Game Pass, then cool. Might get a couple
Mhm.
subscribers there, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't even know. I wonder if the remake Intergrade or 16 are going to be full priced 60 $70 games or if they're going to maybe throw them on like a 39.99 kind of price point, you know? That could make a
Yeah,
difference, since people had to wait so long. So,
absolutely. Yeah, it's been a while. Final Fantasy 7 Remake has been out since 2020.
yeah. Yeah.
It's been a while. 16 came out, what, 2 years ago almost?
Feels like that long. I really want to play that game. I didn't have a PS5 at the time, so I had to listen to our buddy Hopotaro tell me about it, and he told me so much about it, and I was just like, dude, I want this game so fucking bad. And now it's on PC, and over that course of time, I've lost interest. I'm just like, one day I will get around to 16, but I say
Yeah,
that a lot. I say it a lot.
that's how all these games play out, bro. They look so cool and like you want to play them, but it's like by the time they come out, you either don't have the money to buy them or you're playing something and or
You don't
you've
have the
lost
platform.
interest.
Yeah, like in
Yeah.
my case, I didn't have the platform, and they just brought it to PC some months ago. I want to say less than a year ago, and at that
Yeah.
point, I'm just like, I don't care as much as I did before. So that's how it goes sometimes. Um,
But regardless, this is good news.
this is good news.
We gotta stop doing that. We're gonna annoy somebody.
We can finally be bees. You can be a bee.
I'll see if we clip that. I'm gonna see if Tanya can put the that video.
Oh, dude, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one I'm super excited for. I love Double Fine games. I love Tim Schafer. He's such a brilliant mind when it comes to video games. Like I don't know. He's I look up to this guy. Anytime he puts his hands on a game or an idea, I'm immediately sold. He's brilliant. He's funny. I love the art style that he always goes with. Um, uh, like I loved Psychonauts 1 and 2 more than anything. Grim Fandango was fantastic back in the day. Um, very funny, very charming, very unique ideas. Love the studio, and this thing is fucking. It's weird, but it. I was really hoping for more Psychonauts. Not gonna lie, but a walking lighthouse. Okay, I'm sold. It's called Keeper. Comes out this year, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
On October 17th, I got here. Uh,
Yeah.
the whole trailer was color fucking my eyes, dude. Like there was so much color
Yeah, I kept
happening.
I kept getting flashbanged.
Yeah, I'm sold. I don't need to see more of Keeper to know that I'm gonna buy this. It's a Double Fine game. These guys fucking rule. They get video games, kind of like what we were saying about Astrobot and
Yeah.
uh and the guys there at Team Asobi at Sony. Like these guys get what it takes to make a fun and engaging game. Like so, yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Whatever they
This
make.
one looked really cool. I think I would actually buy this day one. This one looked really fun to play. Um yeah, I just love all the wacky like weird mechanics to it and just the concept of a fucking lighthouse like just taking root while derooting and
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
around.
just grew legs and started walking around. Had like a bird friend with it or something.
Yeah, you got a bird companion and now you got to like walk around, solve puzzles. Really
Yeah, what?
cool. Really cool
Yeah,
concept.
yeah. I can't really tell what the hell's going on, but there was a moment where like the bird got scared and it
It regressed.
yeah, it regressed. It just turned itself back into an egg.
It de-evolved back into an egg. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, really. So
Please.
funny though. I love that. That caught me off guard. Just kind of like
Yeah.
hiding back in its own egg. So funny. There's just stupid shit like that. Just kills me, man. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Mhm.
Um.
And then the final game of the showcase.
Oh yeah. Black Ops. Blops. COD Blops.
Did we get much from this trailer? Besides like zombies at the very, very end. Like I guess that confirms that zombies is there. Another space futuristic. Well, it seemed at first like it was a space futuristic kind of game. But
Yeah.
then we kind of got like the psychological manipulation thing in the middle of the trailer, with Menendez coming out, and then your main character, he's like, "Oh, Menendez."
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know what to think about this one. I usually stay away from COD nowadays. I'm sure COD fans are excited for this one. But man, 7 Black Ops games?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy. How far can you take the campaign for that one, you know?
I
I
think
guess it's
that's
mostly just the multiplayer.
Well, that's really what this presentation showed me was that they're focusing on the story. Like this is obviously
Mhm.
for fans of the story, the campaign of the last 6 Black Ops games. I played the first one, and I think that was the last Call of Duty I played. Like actually played. I kind of toiled with like I tried one or two since then, but immediately lost interest. But that was like the
Mhm.
last one I actually played, and it's crazy how long ago that was. I think the last COD game that came out before this one was Black Ops 6, wasn't it? So don't they usually kind of jump between the like Black Ops Modern Warfare, Black Ops Modern Warfare, or here's another
Yeah.
one that you weren't expecting kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, they usually do.
Kind of strange to go from one sequel to another, but hey, whatever. Um yeah, zombies were in the trailer. It's mainly just a fucking what do you call
Kind
that?
of just to let you know.
Yeah, just a pre-rendered cutscene or type trailer. No gameplay was shown. I didn't catch any gameplay in there at all.
No,
So
neither did I.
yeah,
Yeah, just a preview of what's to come.
just teasing the story. So that's cool. Good for them, man. Fucking look forward to your Black Ops with hidden little ads in there.
Yes, sir. Some Disguster ads.
So yeah, he's sitting there rubbing his hands. Yes, yes.
He's like, that was a good idea. I don't know why they didn't like it.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, there's psychology behind that shit. They do it for a reason, man. There's
yes, sir.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, that's all we got. That was the last one that
Mhm.
was shown. What was your looking back on your notes? What was your game of the show?
There's a lot to offer here.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
Uh, I would say Clockwork Revolution, probably. That one really stuck out to me. I was gonna say Gears of War Reloaded, but that's always gonna be a staple in my book. But I'll give it to one of the newer ones. Clockwork Revolution. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm there with you 100%. Clockwork Revolution stole the show for me.
Mm.
As excited as I am for the Super Meat Boy game, the Double Fine game, yeah, Clockwork Revolution is definitely must have day one. Can't fucking wait, dude. Game of the show.
Yeah,
What was your game of the show, folks? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear about it. Um,
please let us know.
and unless you have anything to add, we'll glitch the fuck out of here.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm ready to get glitchy. I'm ready to get down and glitchy.
Sounds good. All right, brother. Catch you later, and folks out there, thank you for joining us on another episode of
See
Mandatory Crunch. We'll see you next week. Take care.
you. Bye bye.